shadows, fighting battles. I've been on my own for a while, let them say I'm doing better. I've been broken, but now I'm going. I've been on the road of I made it through. It's like I'm chasing the sun, and all my fears are on the run. Can't take my freedom, now you can take my freedom. It's like I'm walking on water, and all the waves don't even bother. This is my kingdom, and you can take my freedom. It's like I'm chasing the sun, and all my fears are on the run. Can take my freedom, now you can take my freedom. It's like I'm walking on water, and all the waves don't even bother. This is my kingdom, and you can take my freedom. It's like I'm chasing the sun, and all my fears are on the run. Can't take my freedom, now you can take my freedom. It's like I'm walking on water, and all the waves don't even bother. This is my kingdom, and you can take my freedom. It's like I'm chasing the sun, and all my fears are on the run. Can't take my freedom, now you can take my freedom. It's like I'm walking on water, and all the waves don't even bother. This is my kingdom, and you can take my freedom.
C Strife with the ball in his own end, hits the ball off the wall. C Strife with the sidewall. And welcome back to the QRLS Week 6. It is going to be the Rangers taking on the Vibe Clan. If you watched the recap just an hour ago, you would have known this match from me accidentally streaming it because I thought the match was at 8. I do apologize, but we are back. The Rangers looking to right their ship after a little bit of a disappointment in their week 5 matchup where the Vibe Clan are looking to continue on kind of picking series wins off of opponents. I'm here with Mr. Brightside, who's going to help me break this all down. How you doing, man?
I'm doing fantastic, my friend. It's lovely to be back in the booth with you. And I will have to say, from someone who has watched both of these teams go at it against other teams before, I'm really excited for this matchup because, I mean, I've seen how these teams play. I see how defensive and offensive they can be. But, I mean, as I always say, it always comes down to your position. If you're just a little bit off or too far away from where you're supposed to be, I mean, you might get scored on, or you might just not get there for the save in time and get dunked on by the opposing team. But how are you doing today, Drac?
I'm doing good, and I think you're on the money here. This is a game of inches, and both of these teams are really good at just kind of exploiting those weaknesses and hanging on for dear life. Vibe Clan in particular, kind of, I feel like they're a little bit kind of like in the most honest and humble of ways, kind of like a cockroach. They can stick around in games that teams think are won, and they just hang around, kind of collecting a couple goals, and all of a sudden they topple your favorite team. And so it'll be interesting to see if they can keep that up. They can keep that going against a very scary looking Rangers squad. Do you want to help me break down these rosters and who to look out for?
Definitely. Let me just pull up the sheet here because my brain is as bad as a goldfish. Anyway, on the side of Vibe Clan, for the team captain, we have Toaster, and the rest we are followed up by Bobs, Charred Totem, and Shrilled Devotee 45. On the Ranger side, team captain, we have Waffles, followed up by Niner, Jay Jr., and Mr. Rebel.
Yeah, definitely two formidable squads. I know Rangers likes to run Waffles, Rebel, Niner. Actually, Waffles and Rebel have to play to make the Ranger squad legal. Both Niner and Jay Jr. are over 230. So usually they'll run Niner, although I have seen Jay Jr. play as well, and they are also an incredible player. So neither side is really the weak link between the two. On the side of the Vibe Clan, I do know Toaster and Char Totem play. I think it's Bubs who plays over Shrill Devotee sometimes, but I think Vibe Clan do like to mix up their rosters a little bit more, so we'll see a different birth of strategies. But tell me some of the keys of this game. What are you looking for either of these teams to do? What do the Vibe Clan need to do to win, and what do the Rangers need to do to win?
I mean, before I get into all that, we just have a quick update. There is a double header tonight from our producer Alex, who just gave us a quick heads up in the production chat. So we will see two series played tonight. But I mean, definitely for the Vibe Clan, I don't know. I mean, if anyone, I will probably be looking at Charred Totem or Shrilled Devotee, honestly. I mean, both players are really good in their own aspects, and they have their ups and downs. But I think out of anything, I'll be looking at Charred if they are playing tonight. And for the Rangers side, definitely going to be looking at Niner over here. I mean, I've seen Niner play before. Niner is a really good defensive and offensive player. But I mean, who do you think? Who are you going to be looking at in this series tonight?
On the side of Rangers, it's got to be Niner, returning from retirement back to his home team, the Rangers. And he has been a problem ever since he came back. He made the Spectres look a little bit silly. I mean, keep in mind, the Spectres were undefeated up to that point. And then he was kind of pivotal in seeing that series over the line. On the side of the Vibe Clan, I'm not quite sure. I think all of these players do have the capability of performing. I don't think there's like a player, but if I do have to pick one, I think it's Bubs. Is the highest rated player, a rookie coming in at 270, kind of is always going to be a bit interesting to see how they perform. But Bubs, I feel like, has been doing quite well in sort of the matches that we've seen from him. So I've got to lean towards Bubs on the side of Vibe Clan being the one to make the difference.
I mean, honestly, I would agree with that, but I mean, from what I picked, I mean, I feel like both teams, from the people I chose that I'm going to be looking out for, I mean, Who knows? But it does look like we do have Bob's, Chard, and Shriveled already loaded in. We're just waiting on a few more people to get in here now. But I will also point out that I believe the next matchup, next series we will have tonight is Bleacher Boys versus the Sappers. So don't forget to stay tuned for that, as we have almost everyone loaded in here, I believe. I mean, I think we do. We have all 6 players already and just ready to go, get into this match.
Yeah, well, like he said once more, Bleacher Boys versus Sappers got scheduled. So we will cut to that after this matchup. But right now, that is not what we're looking out for. We are looking at Rangers Vibe Clan, a good matchup that we should hope to see some good results out of. Vibe Clan, once again, looking to continue their upset streak. Rangers looking to come back after a little bit of a last week a mishap. We're ready to go. Teams are just waiting on the signal, and we will get this started very soon. Players are in the lobby now. Joining up on the side of Rangers, it is Waffles, Jay Jr., and Rebel. We will wait to see if Niner will be subbed in later on. And on the side of Vibe Clan, it is Bubs, Shrill Devotee, and Char Totem. Kickoff goes towards Jay Jr., who's going to take it off the wall. Flip reset already. Can he capitalize? Try to pass this. Can't quite get it in. It's going to get cleared away by Bubs, who's going to get a couple touches. And can't get it past Waffles, but that will alleviate the pressure right on. Bubs trying to go for a bump play. Jay Jr. sees that out.
Definitely. I mean, Char Totem trying to get a touch here, keeps playing up forward just in case it gets round. But Jay Jr. is just going to capitalize off of the open net and get an easy goal to begin the match 30 seconds in. I mean, Jay really had to capitalize over that, popping it over Bubs and Shrilled. I mean, your team should not be out of rotation like that. One of you should always be back in the net. But, you know, in desperate times, you have to double commit to try and get the ball away from the other team. As Jay tries to capitalize off of this, gets the demo, puts it down mid, and Waffles takes the shot, but it's blocked away by Charred Totem. Rebel clearing it back now, straight into Bubs, who gets the touch and decides to control it all the way along, gets a nice little flick, passing it over to Shrill, because Shrill has full burst, but it doesn't look like anyone's there for the pass. I mean, both teams trying to keep it defensively and offensively to begin with, which is what we like to see in a match so early, especially the first round.
Definitely some good chances. Jay Jr. once again with another goal, firing it just below. I believe that was Char Totem. Yes, it was. Char Totem went up looking for a high shot, but Jay Jr., patient as ever, hits it low, and that will lead a 2-0 lead to the Rangers. Vibe Clan, a little bit of struggles early on here. Bubs is going to get this clear, is going to come down, but Rebel is going to take it. Can't get it past both Char Totem and Shrill Devotee, so ball goes back to the Rangers half, but once again, a little bit of a miscue, a little bit of a misplay, and now we're back. Waffles can't get to it. Ball's still dangerous. Back towards the Rangers half. Vibe Clan trying to center it, but unfortunately it's going to get cleared out and wide. Waffles going to go high up the wall, centering it down. Char Totem there with the save.
Definitely, and Shrill's popping this up now. Bubs is up, tries to get a shot on net, and it's down, missing the crossbar, and it's a lovely shot from Bubs with a lovely pass from Shrilled Devotee. I mean, both players there really played good on the positioning. Bubs barely getting that as well. I mean, that's something you just love to see, especially when you're still down to 1. But as we head into the next kickoff here, Bubs trying to get a 50, but it looks like Waffles is just quicker, and Jay's going to rip a shot on net, blocked away by Chard, and it looks like Shrilled and Bubs just bumped each other, which is something you don't want your team to do. Chard trying to get the touch here, doesn't get it. Jay going to pop it high. Waffles following up with it, tries to get the dunk, but it's just blocked away. from Bobs. I mean, both teams really going at it now as it's in front of net, but blocked away again, and it's just getting too far wide. I mean, it definitely seems like the Rangers are trying to capitalize just a bit too much off of the open nets as they keep putting it just a bit too far wide or just too far high or too far low. I mean, it it's really dependent on how you shoot your shots in this game. I mean, uh, Vibe Clan still need to get one more goal to tie this up as we head into the last 2 minutes of the game already. I mean, this game does feel like it has flown by quickly as Shrilled gets a touch. Jay trying to get another touch, but Bobsy's just there clearing it in front of net. Tries to get the bump but misses, and it's just overcharged and it's in their net with a lovely shot from Waffles, carrying it down.
That is unfortunate. It felt like Vibe Clan maybe had something going there, but just one whiff of your third man, and that ball is already heading towards the net, so Waffles didn't really necessarily need to do much there other than just make sure it gets home. That's that sometimes significant offensive pressure can cause a little bit of kind of complacency, but Char Totem trying to get the lead back down to one, but just couldn't get it around the post, and that's going to be unfortunate. Ball's going to go all the way back to the Vibe Clan's half. Waffles center it to Jay Jr., who's just going to skim off his wheels and bounce wide. Going up for it now is Rebel, trying to get 2 touches, but Bubs is going to get the second one. Jay Jr. is going to prevent it from getting all the way back, and he's going to hit it back into the zone. Can Rangers capitalize? Waffles off the crossbar and trying to get the back pass to Rebel, but Vibe Clan is all over that one.
Definitely. I mean, it does seem like the Rangers are trying to keep the Vibe Clan on the defensive because we haven't seen a holiday to the Rangers side in at least a minute and a half now as they just keep up the pressure. Jay trying to get the double tap, but it just bounces a bit too far out. Rebel going for a double tap here to the pass straight to Waffles, and it's a lovely pass from Rebel who tries to control it over, but gets the pinch off of one of the Vibe Clans, and it's just straight to Waffles. And my fault, not a pinch, just a redirect straight into Waffles, who finishes it off quite quickly. 48 seconds left to go. I think that this game has its fate sealed as, I mean, Rebel capitalizes off another shot, making it 5-1 at 44 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, the old Arsenal, 44 seconds left. Rangers getting the, if 4-1 wasn't enough, 5-1 definitely is. This is going to be a hard one to come back from, but still, there is not necessarily match 1 to be played for, but momentum into match 2. Bubs is going to get a miss, and Shrill Devotee can't get it past Jay Jr. to get the lead respectable. Bubs once again trying to get it. Little bit of a miscue on defense for the Rangers, but Waffles will see that clear, and Jay Jr. is going to carry this. Can he make it 6 with the reset? Bubs is way too patient for that shot, and he's going to see that one go all the way to the other end. A little bit of boom ball now is going to close us out here. Char Totem is going to whiff, and Waffles is going to make it 6-1. This could be dangerous for game 2. Vibe Clan not looking like they're having much success with anything. You gotta wonder, is this going to be a sweep?
I mean, who knows? It definitely could be. And with no time left on the clock, I was about to say we might be able to see a Brazil happen in this, but apparently not, as Rangers takes the win for themselves with Jay with 619 scored, 2 goals, 1 assist, 2 saves, and 4 shots. I mean, for the Rangers, they had 12 shots total, but only 2 saves. I mean, they were really playing on the offensive there, trying to back the Vibe Clan into a corner just so they could secure that win. And they've done a really good job with the entire team scoring over 1,300 points, maybe even 1,500. But I mean, that was a really intense first match. I mean, for the Vibe Clan to be down like that, you never see anything like that unless it is obviously going to be a tied game. But I mean, well done to the Rangers for taking game 1 as we move on to game 2. Where has Charged Totem gone?
Yeah, a little bit of an issue. We will see what that is about as we go on to game 2. See if we can get him back in here or if there's going to be a sub. I think Vibe Clan really hasn't shown a whole lot of hasn't shown a lot of fight, so we will see if there's potentially some if they could come back, get back into the swing of things. We did just get notified here that the match that was proposed after this one did just get pushed to tomorrow, so this will still be a single header. Uh, so after this match, we will not have another match, but we did get notified now. Toaster is subbing in for Charred Totem, so we will get underway here as we get into game number 2. Can the Vibe Clan, with the addition of their captain Toaster, get this match back underway? Kickoff now.
I mean,
Oh, sorry.
you're fine. I mean, with the addition of the captain on Vibe Clan, we might just see an opportunity here. But I mean, from what looks like it so far, we might not. As Bobs gets an easy shot on net, but Jay just goes for the easy pop, and Toaster is just too far under the ball. I mean, what are your predictions for this match, Drac? What do you think's going to happen as Rebel gets a lovely shot off of Waffle's pass?
Yeah, I think that it's gotta be Rangers still. Rangers has not let up. They have scored now 7, or, excuse me, 6 unanswered, I do believe, with that goal. So it is going to be tough, but the Vibe Clan, they stick with it. A little bit of a kickoff goal, a little bit of luck going their way. Shrill Devotee with a beautiful shot. And that definitely will kind of keep things level, get the mentals back in. Toaster probably helping with that, the fresh player, and we shall see how things develop.
Definitely, and I believe that is the 7th goal the Rangers have scored, because they did have 6 last time. As Waffles tries to redirect this in, it's blocked away, and it's blocked away again by Toaster. I mean, both teams trying to keep them on the defense on each side, just can't do it. As Waffle tries to go for a shot, but Rebel blocks it on accident, getting in the way. But Waffles is going to opt to take this up wall with low burst. It floats down in front of net. Shrill misses the touch, but it's fine because Bobs is there. And Toaster, bumps Jay Jr. out of the way as Rebel carries it through the air. No boost now. Waffles trying to carry it through, but it's just sent back to the Rangers side as Rebel gets a lovely touch straight to Bobs. Bobs going to take control. Fake Rebel out of it. That was a beautiful fake, I do have to admit there. I mean, Waffles taking up into the air now gets challenged instantly by Shrill to Devotee as Jay upping to get it down. Maybe get a double touch? Nah, he just gets blocked away and pushed away every time they try get in front of the net. As both teams now fighting for a goal here with 3 minutes left on the clock. I mean, I do have to ask, are you sure the Rangers are going to win?
They are attacking right now, but you know, this game has been a lot more even than game 1 maybe would have suggested this series have gone. So definitely good news for QRLS fans getting some competitive matchups. Can Shrill Devotee pull it off? Jay Jr. there with the save, but Bubs is going to keep it in the Rangers half. Bubs once again getting it in the Rangers half. Centering now. Waffles is going to get to it, but Devotee once more. Waffles gets the dunk. Can he capitalize? He's going to fall off, get some boost, establish some more consistent offensive pressure than trying to force the open net. Maybe that will come back to bite him, but for now, the ball has not left their half, so I'm sure Devotee will see that out So the offensive attack there is dead. JJ trying to get this to Waffles, which he will. Can he get it in the net? No, he cannot. Trill Devotee is there. Toaster. Oh, never mind. It was Trill Devotee once more. Not Trill Devotee, my bad. Bubs jumping over Toaster to get that save. Oh, Toaster now will get 2 touches along the side wall. JJ Jr. just the speed is incredible. Caught up to Toaster, turned around, is able to get the ball off of him. That is incredible feat of speed, but Bubs is going to try centering it now. Cleared away by JJ.
I mean, with a minute and 20 left on the clock, Bubs tries to slot it in, but Jay Jr. blocks it away, and Toaster tries to get another shot, but Waffle blocks it. His shriveled devotee gets 2 demos, and Toaster gets the third, giving them an opportunity to get a goal here as all of the Rangers scramble for boost, and it's in by Toaster with the lovely pass from Bubs. I mean, this might just be game unless, I mean, we still have a minute left on the clock. Unless the Rangers can get a goal here, we might just see an overtime. But I think the Vibe Clan are going to play a lot more defensively now that they're in the lead, even just by 1, as it goes straight down to the corner. Bob's taking control, trying to put it across the backboard, uses his pre-flip to send it across over Rebel as it's shot on net, but Shrilled gets another save. I mean, both teams really going at it as it's in front of the net now, but no one's there as everyone's getting bumped, and Waffles just puts it too far wide. Jay puts it too far wide and high. I mean, it definitely seems like the Rangers are panicking a little bit as Waffle tries to put this in, but it's blocked away by Bubs again. I mean, the Vibe Clan is so ready on the defense, making sure they do not get a goal.
25 seconds to go. Rebel to JJ Jr. It looked like a couple of people wanted that one. Rebel was still there. Waffles and JJ both with the aerial. JJ will get the goal credit to equalize. I was kind of urging the Vibe Clan to kind of park the bus, but JJ's really good at just kind of picking you apart. And all the Rangers are just kind of good at playing with each other, playing with the team. And even though you do have that like high skill player, they still play with everybody, and it's to their advantage. So 3 seconds to go. Unless something remarkable happens, we are going to overtime. Vibe Clan 2, Rangers 2 in game 2. Rangers fighting for the 2-0. Vibe Clan looking to stay afloat here. Shrill Devotees hits that back into the Rangers half and going for a shot just a little high and a little wide.
Definitely. It's a shot on net from Toaster, but blocked away by Waffles. I mean, if the Rangers win this game, they might be on track for a full sweep today. But if not, I mean, everyone's just missing the ball. Bobs passes it to Shrill. Shrill's trying to get the dunk on them, but Bobs is up and gets the dunk on them from the pass from Shrill, who barely misses the shot. I mean, this is what you want to see from the Vibe Clan, all of you Vibe Clan lovers out there. But for the Rangers, you better hope that in this third game, either your favorite team or one of the teams can get it back. But it does look like we're not getting a full sweep, unfortunately, as the Rangers have lost someone, maybe swapping out someone, or maybe someone is swapping a car. We will see as we head into the third match in Champions Field.
I think there's going to be a certain Niner who might have seen their team lose and might be joining. I have to double check to see exactly who left and who is going to be able to. It was JJ, and we already have Niner in the lobby. This is going to be an interesting game 3. I will say, I wouldn't necessarily say that Niner is better than JJ, but one thing that he is more known to Rebel and Waffles, more experienced with this Rangers lineup. So Niner might be a net positive in terms of just comfort to play with, but Vibe Clan's gonna be looking to prevent Rangers from winning for the second week in the row, continue their upset streak. Rangers, Vibe Clan, Game 3. Kickoff goes to Waffles, who's going to get a little bit of an awkward touch. Rebel will help get this to the Vibe Clan zone, but Bubs, dangerous in the air, almost puts it in a little wide, just reestablishing the ball in the Rangers' half. A little awkward. Waffles whiffs and Bubs gets it over. And this is a 1-goal game. Quick. Vibe Clan gets one early, exploiting Niner a little bit. It might be a little bit cold. Always the danger when you sub somebody in. But later on, we shall definitely see Niner go to work as he's going to get this cleared all the way almost to the Vibe Clan's goal.
Definitely, and I will say about Niner is a force to be reckoned with, kind of like Kiptero, but Niner is just more deadly when you give him the ball. I mean, an amazing person is, they tried to get a shot on net, Niner's going to pop it up, maybe get the reset here, or just go for a simple double, but it's blocked away by Bubs. And I mean, as long as you give Niner boost and you give him space, he is a force to be reckoned with. If not, if you block all of that from him, say goodbye to your team winning the game, because Niner needs that space. As it's taken away from him, it's shot on net, but it's just too far wide as Shrill pops it back out mid. Toaster trying to get it, but Niner is already there, playing the ball like it's his last time in this game. And I mean, both teams trying to keep one person from each side off of the ball. And it definitely seems like that could have been a goal, but Shrill gets the save and it's cleared out. Poster demoing Waffles. Rebel going up for that, left with no boost afterwards. Gonna have to play it careful. And I mean, it's straight to Waffles. Waffles can't get it cleared out, but Niner can with the amazing save. Clearing it over another one, and it's sent down to the right flank corner, where Bob's taking control of it, leaves the boost because he already has enough. And it gets 50 passed in by Rebel. Niner coming in now, trying to get a shot, but it puts it offside. I think he was trying to put it mid. Waffles puts it up. Rebel is there. Can Rebel get the dunk? No, because it is saved away by Bubs. 3 minutes left in this match. I mean, I think Vibe Clan might just take it if they don't give Niner the space they need to do something to secure maybe even an overtime goal.
Oh, and Bubs trying to go for a quick goal, capitalize on sustained offensive pressure on a quick counter attack, but that ball will go wide. Niner clearing that with a backflip, but Bubs is going to keep it in. Niner clears it out. Toaster trying to get it in, but can't quite do so. Waffles now in the air, centering this. Niner is lurking, but Rebel was the one to go for it. And it's going to go see a little bit wide. Niner clearing that all the way back to the Vibe Clan corner. Vibe Clan can't rest easily so long as Niner has some boost and is going for the ball. But I love the confidence. I love the game plan. They are attacking the Rangers. They aren't sitting back on their laurels. They aren't parking the bus. They want another goal. They want to maybe ice this game. But right now, the goal tally is still 1-0. Toaster going back, popping this up, potentially. This Shrill Devotee is there, but nobody else, so it's going to be 2v2. Niner in the air, couple of touches, flip reset to Waffles. Oh, and Waffles just couldn't finish, but the ball is still dangerous. Was until Bubs got that clear.
Definitely, and I will say that was a beautiful pop reset from Niner, trying to put it into the net from Waffle by passing it to Waffles, as both teams really on the offensive now. Waffles clearing it over. They might have a chance to get a goal if someone is there, but no one is. Niner going to take the boost, take the ball, off ceiling, getting a touch, maybe dunk it in the corner, and yes, Niner gets the overtime goal, most likely if none of them score for the next minute, just because each team plays defensively at this point. I mean, only time will tell, but a beautiful shot from Niner ties it up. A minute left. I think the Rangers might have this from subbing Niner in as it just rolls off the post, barely missing the net as Rebel and Waffles clear it down, but Shrill's going to clear it back. No one's at net, but Shrill gets launched off the ball from the wall, taking the burst, playing the 50. Is Toaster and Waffles as it's left in front of the net, cleared to the far side wall. Toaster going to grab the burst, but Niner is already there and it gets cleared over Niner instantly. Rebel going to go up for this now. Try keep it in there for as long as possible. Maybe get it past, but he can't. Waffles is going to send it straight down to where Rebel is. Rebel takes a bad takeoff, so couldn't get a ball, but he gets the dunk from Waffles' pass. I mean, that is just what you want to see out of the Rangers here. And Bob's had a good catch, but Rebel was just there to commit straight into it and put it on target into the net, making it a 2-1 for the Rangers with 18 seconds left on the clock.
You think it's over, but Niner can kind of change the trajectory, make this level. Bubs tries to get it, but he's going to lose his life and still get it saved. Shrill Devotee has his effort blocked by Niner. He will get it popped up, though. Bubs can't catch the seam, and Rangers are going to win. They're going to get 2 wins and an overtime loss for 5 points. Vibe Clan will pick up 2 points as a result of their overtime win. And that will do it. Rangers are victorious in the series. And that was definitely a great performance. Niner with the MVP, 1 goal, 4 shots, 3 saves, a savior. But I think the ace here goes to Rebel, who was there to score the game winner when their team needed it the most. We will see if we can get an interview in just a moment.
I mean, that was a really intense match. I had a feeling that the Rangers would topple over the moment Niner came into play, but the Vibe Clan just couldn't keep up with Niner, it seems. I mean, Niner, Rebel, and Waffles, was it?
Yeah.
I mean, they were just playing insanely fast, beating everyone to the challenge, trying to capitalize on everything they could have, but they somehow managed to secure the win. And I mean, for the Vibe Clan, you are staring down the barrel of defeat. I mean, it doesn't feel good when you're staring down the barrel, but I mean, what else can you do? Am I right?
Yeah, I mean, Vibe Clan did good to stick with it, and it was really close to being an upset, and Rangers definitely needed this result. They needed to kind of come back. They're fighting to try to get back to number 1 in their division. But Vibe Clan is just one of those teams where the result can kind of be the result can be a little bit tricky. Like, it's hard to predict against them because they do just kind of they kind of stick with it, and they are an upset alert. But we're going to get an interview now. It is going to be Rebel joining us. Mr. Rebel, how you doing?
Hello, everyone. Doing well. How about y'all?
Doing good, doing
Doing
good.
fantastic.
Talk me through that game winner. How did it feel coming out game
Oh,
3, getting a tight win, maybe unexpected, but a good win nonetheless.
yeah, no. Shout out to the other team. Vibe put up the Dukes and gave us a difficult time in game 2 and 3. You know, we I don't know. I just got some luck, some some luck. On that dunk, and it
This-
went in the net. So we'll take it. They're a great team, and we just kept going, and ended up working out in our favor in the end. So
Nice. Also, starting off as well, I wanted to talk about right off the rip that game one, that 6-1 really like it was a really dominant performance. Was that? Did you guys feel like going into game two that that was just gonna be the series, or were you kind of like, okay, yeah, that's game one, but things can change?
Yeah, it was just game one, and uh, we knew, with the possibility of Toaster sitting out game one, that he was probably going to come in, and that was going to change up the gameplay a bit. Toaster's excellent uh, defender, game sense, sees the game really well, and I already knew he would. I had a feeling he was going to be stepping in, so we just, that change, got him the dub in that game. Uh, but we're luckily we got some luck in game three and able to put it away. So
Awesome. Well, I'm gonna toss it over to Brightside. Brightside, you got any questions?
One in particular, during the first game, what was your game plan for that? Like, were you just trying to figure out how their team was going to play and what their weaknesses were going to be, or were you just playing on a whim to try get as many goals as you could?
uh I mean, game plan was just to go in there, have fun, keep comms up, and rotations tight. Um, I think we just executed that well in game one, and the change in game two kind of threw things off kilter, and we had to adjust. So
Fair enough. And I mean, that's the only question I really had.
Final question, and this is just something that I was curious about with you guys. Niner returning, what has that done for your guys' team?
Niner is just excellent player. We already had a lot of chemistry with them. And it was great to have him back on the team and get some dubs. So
Get some dubs indeed. You guys get 5 points from that match, which is going to propel you really, uh, really back into the conversation. You're just shy of taking back the division. Spectre still have you by a couple points, but is that something that you're hunting for at this point? Is that something where where you know we can take over, we can pass Spectres here?
yeah, nah, Spectres is a great team. But I think that we can be competitive and potentially take back, take the lead in our division. So, uh, yeah. uh,
It will be a good rivalry to watch as we continue on. My final question for you, again, thank you for taking the time to speak with us. Your after the bye week, your next opponent is actually going to be the Spectres. It was had random question, random luck that I was asked about the Spectres, but what are those things you're going to need to do to win in that series?
um, you know, just get some warm up in with the guys and make sure our comms and rotations are good. Stay tight and not leave any gaps in the field. Not linger back. Sometimes I have a tendency to linger back, so I gotta close off the those openings, not giving them space. So um, you know we'll be leaning hard on Jay and Niner to counter their offensive players and go from there.
We appreciate you stopping by, Rebel. Thank you. for giving us a really competitive and really fun match to watch. That definitely had a lot of the hallmarks of a good series, and I think it will be a tough series to follow up for any of these teams later in the week. So thank you for stopping by, and I'm looking forward to your Week 7 matchup. Have a restful bye week, and we will catch you later.
Appreciate it. Thank y'all.
All right, that will do it for our week. We did have a match scheduled and postponed during the course of this stream, so there will be no Bleacher Boys Sappers today, but tomorrow they are scheduled to play. We'll see if how the schedule lines up, but thank you all for stopping by. Brightside, any final thoughts to close us out?
Final thoughts? No, a few things to say. Yes, definitely everyone who hasn't joined the Discord, I would recommend joining it if you either want to cast, play, or just hang out in the Discord, Discord in the stream. Don't forget to check out the socials, Instagram, YouTube, all of that. As well, don't forget to check out the merch store. I believe we have hats, hoodies, shirts, and a few other bits and bobs if I'm not wrong. But with all that said, would you like to end us off, Drac?
I will. Thank you all for tuning in and putting up with some stream hijinks. Tune in the following tomorrow. We will have at least one match, maybe two for you. Going forward, stay tuned for the match of the week, which I believe was scheduled. Yes, it was. It was scheduled during the recap. Or sorry, before the recap. Speed Demons versus Mustangs is gonna be happening Thursday at 8:30 Eastern. So that will be a match to watch, as well as some other matches. Tomorrow we have Arctic Assassins Armada at 9 Eastern, followed by Bleacher Boys Sappers at 9:30. Speed Demons versus Mustangs on Thursday at 8:30 Eastern, and then no matches on Friday, but on Saturday we have Elite Inc. Kings, and Sunday we have Astro Hammerhead. So that will do it for us. Thank you all once more for tuning in, and as always, keep it quick.
Can you feel it? The fire in your soul, leaping at the chance for love. Can you feel it? Haunting your senses, letting all your feelings go. But I can feel it.